people, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hello. Tonight I'm making stuffing for Thanksgiving. Making the recipe my mom has been making since the 1990s, I think, sometime. The recipe I'm using is sweet Italian sausage and mozzarella stuffing. Original recipe was developed by Sarah Leah Chase of the Butterball Talk line. Oh, also, great thing to know, Butterball is there for you on Thanksgiving if something goes wrong. I had an oven die once and they seriously got me through. I successfully made the dinner and I wouldn't have known what to do if I hadn't had their silly phone number to call. Alright, well, let's get started.
Okay, for this recipe we start with 10 cups of day-old French or Italian bread. I used sub rolls cut into 1/2-inch cubes. 1/3 a cup of olive oil separated, 2 large onions minced, 5 stalks of celery cut into 1/2-inch dice, 3 cloves minced garlic, 1/2 pound of mushrooms thinly sliced, pound of sweet Italian turkey sausage removed from casings, 1/3 cup of cream sherry, 3 ounces of Genoa salami cut into match strip sticks, 12 ounces of fresh mozzarella cut into 12-inch cubes, 1 1/2 to 2 cups of chicken broth, 1 1/2 tablespoons of dried Italian seasoning, 1 1/2 cups of minced fresh parsley. Since I didn't have fresh parsley, you can reduce this. 1 1/2 cups is 12 ounces, so subtract it by 3 and that gets you 4 ounces, so you want 1/4 cup of parsley if you're using dry. And salt and pepper to taste. So oven is preheated for 325 degrees. Alright, so we're just gonna spread all this lovely bread out and coat it in olive oil. And you know, it says that you can fit this all in one pan, but they fib. So, step 1, we got our lovely Jack Daniel's cup full of olive oil here. We're just gonna drizzle this all over these. Now, you can avoid all of this part. If you don't want to take the time to dry out your bread in the oven, you can just actually get a box of Bell's stuffing mix and use that in place of this and just follow the recipe. I've done it that way before in the past, where I've just grabbed a box of Bell's and used it in place of my bread. The other thing that I have left out in the past too has been the cream sherry. Just didn't have it on hand, so I didn't bother throwing it in. Alright, so there's that. And into the oven we go. Okay, so our ground beef sausage is all cooked up. Yeah, I'm still wondering where these extra 2 tablespoons come from.
They didn't tell you to keep 2 tablespoons aside.
No, it doesn't.
And it should.
Well, I'm gonna have to look at, because I think that I transferred the recipes into my computer and I typed them out. I want to make sure that I fixed this because it also says to mix the sausage with the toasted red cubes.
Red cubes?
Red cubes, or reed cubes. So here we go, we're gonna transfer the sausage into, let's turn that off, into this lovely large bowl. There's the sausage in the bowl, it's very exciting. So this silly recipe didn't tell me to put aside 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So we're gonna grab our olive oil again. I'm almost out of olive oil. This olive oil decided to spill everywhere. Very nice of it, I thought. So now we're going to throw in, vegetables. Start with our celery and our onions. We'll get those tender. Then we'll add in our garlic and mushrooms. So I'm just gonna get this nice and sauteed up real fast. Now I'm gonna add in my garlic. Then I'm going to throw in my mushrooms. Good times. Now we're gonna put the toasted bread in with the sausage. I'm gonna end up needing to get a bigger bowl. I do have a bigger bowl. All right, there we go. We added our sherry to our sauteed vegetables, and now we're going to bring the heat back up and continue to stir it as we cook down the liquid. This should take about 7 minutes. I moved my sausage and bread into a larger bowl so it would all fit once I added my sauteed vegetables. This bowl's about 32 cups. The other one was about 25. So this is better. My suggestion, use the biggest bowl you have in the house. Now once you have your sauteed vegetables put in there, give that a good mix. You want to make sure everything is thoroughly combined. Once this is combined, you're going to throw in your salami and your mozzarella. Give it another stir. You want to make sure everything is evenly incorporated before we add our herbs and spices. We are now going to add our Italian seasoning and parsley over the top as evenly as possible, and we're going to give this one more stir after we add our salt and our pepper. We're just about to add in our chicken broth. I have now thoroughly combined everything. Now the recipe says to add your herbs after. I added them before because I did. Okay, so it's 1.5 cups. It says 1.5 to 2 cups of broth. So we're gonna see if this is enough. If it's still too dry after this, then I'll add the extra 1/2 cup, but we might be good. I'm gonna add the extra 1/2 cup, it needs it. I'm especially making sure we have the extra because we are not putting this in the bird. So now that we have all of our ingredients put together, you're going to want to bake it off immediately. I have it in a casserole dish. This is going to go to my mom's house. I have a small little container that I actually have in the oven now that Joey and I will try in the morning when he wakes up. And this I'm going to bake off and I'm going to put to the side for Mom for our Thanksgiving dinner. Once you get all of your ingredients combined and everything is made, you either want to stuff your turkey as soon as possible or just bake it off. And I'm going to bake this off. Your oven still set to 325, and you're going to put this in for about 45 minutes to an hour, just until it's nice and crispy. So this is our little stuffing. You can see how pretty that is, and all the meats and all the gooiness. I'm actually going to cut a little piece so you can see. I'll just take it this little corner here and see how wonderfully gooey and cheesy and meaty this is. Isn't that beautiful? So now we're going to see if I've done as good as in previous years. Eventually I'm going to put a magnet on that cabinet. I'm ready for Thanksgiving. This is my stuffing. I love this stuffing. Okay, there it is, all finished. The stuffing for Mom's house. And still bubbling. Okay, in the morning we will have Joey try out the stuffing so he can tell everybody what he thinks. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Alright. Good morning.
Good morning.
Alright, so it's the next day and Joey's going to try the stuffing.
Cut myself a big chunk.
Okay. You just gotta tell me if it's as good as Mom's. Because you've never had me make it. He's had Mom make it a few times now.
Alright, well, your stuffing, based on your mother's recipe.
I like the face.
Do I have to talk about it, or is it me just trying to shovel this in my face good enough?
No, you can stop chewing and talk about it if you'd like
Oh, I know.
to. And then you can have your breakfast.
It is every bit as delicious as your mother's. And I love this recipe, and I love this stuffing, and this is the best stuffing recipe I've ever had, and I can't speak highly enough of it. And if you want to fight me for it,
So with that said, we can thank Sarah Leah Chase for the recipe from Butterball.
yes, thank you, Sarah Leah Chase from Butterball.
Because, yeah, it's her recipe. But recipe will be down in the description, and of course you've seen the ingredients come up on the screen. So until next time, take care, be safe, bye!
Try it once.
Thank you for watching. Hey, want to subscribe? You can click on the purple Christmas tree. Not sure you want to subscribe yet? You want to see more content first? You can click on this video over here. Until next time, take care and be safe.